Welcome to Computer Studies Standard 11th English Medium, Chapter number 1, Introduction to Multimedia. This is the last part of this chapter, in which you are going to be explained the different stages of multimedia production. Now, any multimedia presentation must be carefully planned and designed. As we studied that multimedia is applicable to almost all the areas, a plan should be according to the field or area selected. For example, an application made for entertainment may not work with an educational application and vice versa. Irrespective of the field, the stages in multimedia production remains the same. Now, we will discuss the stages of multimedia production. Stages of multimedia production. First stage, research and analysis. Second, scripting or flow charting. Third, storyboarding. Fourth, collection of media elements and construction. Fifth, programming. And sixth is the final stage, testing. Research and analysis is the first stage towards the development of multimedia production. Now, to understand the concept properly, we take an example that suppose you want to prepare an advertisement with full multimedia support. Now, first thing what you have to do is, the first stage is we need to find out about the audience, their skills, their needs, qualifications. First thing is audience. You have to be certain that the advertisement is going to reach the targeted audience or not. The second thing is the skill of the audience. If you are preparing an advertisement of agricultural product and your plan is to show that advertisement in the city areas, it will be of no use. Or you are preparing an advertisement of pen drive and laptops and other such things and posting that advertisement in rural areas, again it is useless. So you have to look at the skill of the audience. Third thing which matters is the need of that product. For example, you are going to prepare an advertisement of cold drink or ice cream. Then you have to select the areas in which the climatic condition is warm. You can't do the advertisement of ice cream and cold in Himalayan regions. Who will buy your product in Himalayan regions, cold regions? Fourth thing is the qualification of the audience. If you are showing an advertisement on how to develop the skills of IT, information technology in the Adivasi area, what will the tribal people understand from it? And what will be the outcome of the advertisement which you have prepared? So these all things are very important, that you have to do the research of these all things and then do the analysis. For that we should also collect as much information as possible about the content to be presented and whom to be presented. And second stage is scripting or flow charting. Scripting or flow charting means deciding the flow of the multimedia project. This is done by making a flow chart to show the main menu and the branching when a user selects a particular option. For example, if you are preparing a website, then first screen will be known as the home screen. Then there you have to put the hyperlinks, either button or text, such as contact us, about us, history, etc. If the user clicks on that thing, then he should be diverted to that web page. So straight away you can't start preparing the whole website. First of all, you need to draw a flow chart. The concept of flow chart is been taught to you in standard 10th. Another example is, if we are designing a educational multimedia project on computer for standard 9th, the home page would be like an index displaying the names of all the chapters. Selecting or clicking on a particular chapter, it would display the explanation, exercise, test papers, and other aspects related to the chapter. Thus, we can draw a flow chart starting with our main menu, that is index page, and then sub pages, that is the content of the chapter, and again sub pages of the sub pages, that is explanation, exercise, test, etc., and create the links between them. Storyboarding. This is the third stage. During this stage, the actual visualization of the project takes place. The designer decides how each screen will look, what will be the color scheme, which media elements are to be used, and where these media elements are to be placed on the screen. These all things are decided during the storyboarding. The storyboard in our earlier example will contain the design of the home page, where we will place the buttons. How will they look like? What happens when we click on this button, and other such required elements. Another example is, if we are designing a software or app on computer study standard 9th, then the first page should be the index, like this way, displaying the names of all the chapters, and when we click on first chapter, for example, then the first chapter should open, and then the explanation of that chapter should go on, and when the escape key is pressed, again we should be in the index. Same way, chapter number 2, then that chapter is been explained here. Again, by pressing the escape key, we should be back to the index. So it should be planned that this should be the workflow of the presentation. So different chapters links are given here. By pressing on that chapter will be open. Stage number 4 is collection of media elements and its construction. After the storyboarding, the designer is ready with the prototype and starts creating the graphics and other media elements to be used in the project. Characters to be used are created, sounds and videos are recorded, and animations are created. For example, movie of Chhota Bhim is to be prepared. Then at this stage, all the characters of that movie are to be created. Fifth stage is programming. After the collection and the construction of media elements, they are combined together into a final product using a software package like Macromedia Flash, Synfig, HyperCard, etc. Here, different animations and movements are given using this software. And if you want to prepare a 3D animation, then in case of Macromedia Flash or Synfig, you need to insert all these characters in 3D software such as 3D Max, Maya or Blender. Final step, last step is system testing. After the multimedia project is ready, we straight away should not put it in the market. First, we have to do its testing. Testing is the final stage of any multimedia project. In this stage, we check if all the media elements are working as per the requirement or not. Also, whether the targeted audience will find the design attractive and will they like the content. If we work as per the stages mentioned here, then most of the applications that we may develop will turn into a good product. So here we complete this chapter number 1, Introduction to Multimedia. Hope you may have understood whatever I have tried to explain you, and I have tried to add maximum amount of multimedia elements to make the video lecture more understandable. Thank you. Goodbye.